यो व्हाट्सअप साहिल, क्या हाल चाल? कैसे चल रहा है? सब बढ़िया चल रहा है? पुल वगैरह कैसा गया तुम्हारे? तो 2 मिनट दो मुझे, मैं बस चैट सेट कर रहा हूँ। क्या बार बार मेरे को ये सेट करना पड़ता है ना, विंडोज अलग अलग विंडो पे। भाई आप बोलो स्कर्क कैसी है? मुझे इतनी खास पसंद नहीं आई वो। एंड वो मेटा वाइज भी अगर तुम देखने को जाओ तो इतना कुछ खास नहीं लग रही है। अपकमिंग कैरेक्टर्स अगर तुम देखो तो आई डोंट थिंक इट्स वर्थ इट। स्पेशली अगर तुम F2P हो, आई वुड एक्चुअली स्किप स्कर्क एंड फोकस ऑन अपकमिंग कैरेक्टर्स, जो कि ज्यादा बढ़िया लग रहा है मुझे सो फार। झूठ नहीं बोलूंगा मैं, क्योंकि झूठ बोल के मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है। 40 पीटी तक पहुंचा हूँ भाई, अभी स्पिन्स जमा करना है। देखो तुम्हें अगर अच्छा लग रहा है कैरेक्टर तो करो पुल। मैं उसमें कुछ मतलब ऐसा रोकूंगा नहीं किसी को कि भाई तुम्हें अच्छा लग रहा है तो पुल मत करो, वो ये वो वगैरह, वो सबका अपना अपना डिसीजन है। मुझसे पर्सनली पूछोगे तो ब्रो मैं तो सेव करूंगा, क्योंकि अपकमिंग कैरेक्टर्स मेरे अकाउंट के लिए बहुत वैल्यूएबल होने वाला है। बहुत लिटरली बहुत वैल्यूएबल होने वाला है। आई मीन सोचो, लाइव स्ट्रीम में हमें डेंसलेफ को देखने को मिला था, सो इमेजिन करो अगर डेंसलेफ वगैरह आ जाता है कैरेक्टर। हो सकता है ऐसे ही कोई रैंडम एट्रीब्यूट हो भी सकता है उसको एडिशनल वॉइड ड्रिफ्ट वगैरह ऐसा कुछ उसका सीन हो, आई डोंट नो मे बी। लेकिन अगर हुआ बढ़िया तो मिस नहीं करना चाहता मैं। आई डोंट लाइक DPS, आई वांट वन, देन यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो फॉर वन। अगर तुम चाहते हो, तुम्हें पसंद आ रहा है कैरेक्टर तो पुल करो, इट्स नॉट दैट बैड, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है फिर उसमें। दिक्कत मैं सोच रहा हूँ उन लोगों को होगी जिनके पास एस्कॉफियर नहीं है, जो एस्कॉफियर फोरिना वगैरह ये सब नहीं है, जो ट्राई कर रहे हैं और फोरिना के लिए फुल, आई मीन फोरिना क्या बोल रहा हूँ, स्कर के लिए फुल ऑल इन जा रहे हैं, और फिर दिक्कत हो रही है कि भाई लूज हो गया 50-50, अब क्या करूँ, पल्स नहीं है, एस्कॉफियर नहीं है। स्पेशली अगर एस्कॉफियर नहीं तो आई वुड से कि ट्राई करो, इससे दूर रहो।
What's this?
ओह,
Was there always a cave here? We should go take a look, right?
क्योंकि मेरे पर्सनल अकाउंट को देखे कर तुम, ये मेरे पास एस्कॉफियर है, बट स्टिल आई एम एक्चुअली अवॉइडिंग द पुल, आई मीन गोइंग फॉर स्कर्ट बिकॉज ऑफ टू मेजर रीजंस। पहला रीजन है कि लोग आई मीन बता रहे हैं कि हो सकता है कि कोलम्बिना जो आ रही है 6.1 6.2 6.3 के आसपास शायद हो सकता है उसका डेब्यूट, कोलम्बिना हाइड्रो DPS हो सकती है। तो मेरे पास दो बेनिफिट है, मेरे पास एस्कॉपियर है, मेरे पास सिटलाली है, मेरे पास फोरिना है। तो अगर बाई चांस कोलम्बिना हाइड्रो DPS हुई तो मेरी टीम तो ऑल सेट है, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बस मुझे कोलम्बिना पुल करना है विदाउट एनी डाउट। ना मुझे स्कर पसंद नहीं आई ब्रो, लिटरली बता रहा हूँ, मुझे मुझे मतलब स्कर पसंद है, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि मुझे उसका मॉडल पसंद नहीं है, उसका स्पीड पसंद नहीं है, बढ़िया है कर, आई लाइक हर, बट अभी करंट कंडीशन में मेरे अकाउंट के लिए मुझे नहीं लगता वो अभी स्कर बढ़िया है। देखो मेरे पास शनह भी नहीं है, तो आई मीन फुल ऑल आउट टीम वो एक 2-5% के लिए भी मैं शनह के लिए पुल करूँ ज़बरदस्ती, मैं सोचा कि क्यों ना सेव करके कोलम्बिना निकाल लूँ, सीज और R1 एटलीस्ट गारंटेड। अभी मेरी गारंटेड तो नहीं है, बट अगर मैं इन 2 से 4 पैच में अगर मैं 160 प्लस के आसपास अगर सेव करता हूँ तो एटलीस्ट मेरा कैरेक्टर तो गारंटेड हो जाएगा 160 विशेष के आसपास। तो मैं वो सोच रहा हूँ। देखो मुझे कोलम्बिना तो निकाल दिया, वो क्रायो DPS हो तो भी मुझे कोई इशू नहीं, वो हाइड्रो DPS हो तो मेरे अकाउंट के लिए परफेक्ट है, वो लिटरली परफेक्ट है मेरे आईडी के लिए। तो आई एम डेफिनेटली गोइंग फॉर कोलम्बिना, क्योंकि भाई देखो सरित्सा तो आने से रही ना, पूरे नॉर्ड क्राई में सरित्सा तो रिलीज होने से रही। क्राई ऑर्गन जो है वो आखिरी पैच, आखिरी तो नहीं होगा, लेट मी बी क्लियर, सॉरी आखिरी पैच तो डेफिनेटली नहीं होगा। सरित्सा जो है नेटलैंड क्या बोलो, सॉरी क्रायो रीजन में रिलीज हो गया हो। ये नॉर्ड क्राई में तो डेफिनेटली नहीं होगी। तो जैसे कि लोग सोच रहे हैं, लोग समझ रहे हैं, ये पूरा का पूरा जो नॉर्ड क्राई कैरी करने वाला कैरेक्टर एक ही है, कोलम्बिना। और भाई साहब कोलम्बिना किसी भी हाल में मिस नहीं करना चाहता, जाए जो हो जाए, भले ही वो शील्डर हो मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, हाइड्रो सपोर्ट हो मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मेरे पास ऑलरेडी हाइड्रो डीपीएस है। सी अगर कोलम्बिना हाइड्रो सपोर्ट भी निकली ना, चांसेस कम है क्योंकि वो एक हार्विंग है, तो चांसेस कम है उसका क्रायो या फिर हाइड्रो सपोर्ट निकले ऐसा। अगर फिर भी 0.9-0.1% चांस अगर वो सपोर्ट निकली, तो मेरे पास 2 डीपीएस ऑलरेडी है जो सपोर्ट करे उसको, और साथ में ये भी है, आराम से मेरा काम हो जाए। अगर वो हाइड्रो डीपीएस निकली तो डेफिनेटली अभी को पूरीना सेटलाली और ये कहाँ गई शेफ। अगर वो क्रायो डीपीएस निकली तो फिर और भी बढ़िया है। इसको मैं बेंच कर दूंगा, और फिर साथ में ये 3 कहाँ गई, ये 3 और साथ में कोलम्बिना, मेरा टीम एकदम परफेक्ट हो जाएगा। मतलब लिटरली मुझे आगे पीछे देखने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी। बात तो है, देखो अगर कोलम्बिना को पूरा का पूरा ये छोटा रीजन जो भी है, रीजन तो नहीं बोल सकते, छोटा पैच मतलब ये है, छोटा मैप जो आएगा नॉर्ड क्राई का, उसको पूरा कैरी करना है ना भाई साहब, तो कोलम्बिना जहरीले डीपीएस या फिर जो भी उसका रोल हो, सपोर्ट डीपीएस जो भी हो, वो टॉप नॉच होना चाहिए। तो सिर्फ लुक्स के बल पे आई डोंट थिंक लोग पुल करेंगे, लोग पुल करेंगे डेफिनेटली लुक्स के लिए, बट उतने नहीं करेंगे जितने उसके एक्चुअल यूजेस या फिर किट या फिर परफॉर्मेंस के लिए करेंगे। तो अगर कोई ऐसा कैरेक्टर मुझे दिख रहा है कि वो आ रहा है, तो आई वुड डेफिनेटली गो फॉर दैट कैरेक्टर ना, जो मेरे अकाउंट के लिए ज़्यादा बेनिफिट हो और जो मुझे पसंद भी हो। तो मेरे लिए तो वो भाई डबल बोनस मिल गया मुझे। सी मैं डे 1 से कोलम्बिना का फ़ैन हूँ, ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे स्कर्क पसंद नहीं, मुझे स्कर्क पसंद है, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली स्कर्क गलत पैच में आ गई फॉर मी। अगर कोलम्बिना को कुछ ये नहीं रहता, रूमर्स वगैरह ये सब नहीं रहता, तो मैं सोच सकता था स्कर्क पुल करने का, स्कर्क के लिए, क्योंकि एज यू गाइस नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन बहुत है ना। स्कर्क को अगर तुम्हारे 3 चार्जेस चाहिए तो 3 अलग अलग तुम्हें ये सब करने पड़ता है, रिएक्शन ये वो सब फ्रीज या फिर इससे रिलेटेड रिस्ट्रिक्शन है उसके किट में काफ़ी। तो अगर एक मुझे पर्टिकुलर ये खेलना हो, लाइक मुझे अगर क्रायो ही पूरा करना है मेरा अकाउंट, क्रायो फोकस, मतलब एक टीम मेरी फुल क्रायो डीपीएस फोकस रहेगी, अगर वो मेरे दिमाग में होता तो मैं जा सकता था स्कर के लिए। बट मेरे पास देखो ना काफ़ी सारे ऑप्शंस है, आनिमो डीपीएस है, इलेक्ट्रो डीपीएस है, बायरो डीपीएस है, हाइड्रो डीपीएस है, क्रायो डीपीएस, क्रायो मेन डीपीएस अभी मेरे पास है नहीं, बट आई कैन मैनेज। मतलब इसका डैमेज भी कुछ कम नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी अगर फ्यूचर में कभी हुआ तो आई थिंक, मुझे पता नहीं है, लेकिन अगर क्रायो डीपीएस निकली कोलम्बिना इन केस, देखो किसी को कुछ नहीं पता क्या निकलेगी क्या नहीं, वो पायरो वीरो कोच भी घंटा गाड़ी कुछ भी निकल सकती है, लेकिन अगर वो निकली तो फिर तो मेरे लिए ट्रिपल बोनस हो जाएगा। सो आई एम लिटरली हैप्पी विद एवरीथिंग दैट आई हैव सीन। मुझे बहुत पसंद आया सो फार, ये जो दिख रहा है मुझे चेंजेस होते हुए, कि वो पूरा लेटर पैच में आने से पहले वो 6.2, 6.3, 6.4 के आसपास कई कोलम्बिना लैंड हो गई। मैं बता रहा हूँ अगर वो क्रायो या फिर हाइड्रो डीपीएस हुई ना, बवाल होने वाला, बवाल। यूं आएगा अभी पैच उसका, यूं। और आई थिंक वी कैन लिटरली एक्सपेक्ट हर समथिंग लाइक वीडियो या फिर कुछ उसके रिलेटेड लाइक हफ्ते के अंदर हो सकता है।
Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
That's what I think. That's the only reason
It ran away.
for me to skipping this.
Guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought.
बाकी मेरा
Even
कोई मेजर रीजन नहीं
hippochurls
है
don't want to
स्कर्ट
mess
skip
with us
करने के लिए।
now.
हाँ, कोलंबिया वगैरह ऐसा पूरा
You mean
लेटर
that
पैच में
shiny
होती।
Huh.
और ये एलिस वगैरह का अनाउंसमेंट नहीं हुआ होता। एलिस मतलब पैच में मुझे एलिस दिख रही है अभी लिटरली। उस ट्रेलर में हमें क्या देखने को मिला? तुम लोगों ने, आई एम डेफिनेटली श्योर कि तुम लोगों ने वो देखा है ट्रेलर।
Until we showed up.
तुम लोगों ने सबने वो ट्रेलर देखा होगा। तुम लोगों ने वर्का देखा, उसमें एलिस देखी। एलिस का पोटेंशियल कम है कैरेक्टर, प्लेबल कैरेक्टर, बट फिर भी देयर स्टिल सम सॉर्ट ऑफ चांस है ना। मतलब हम लिटरली ये नहीं कर सकते कि नहीं होगी नहीं, हो सकता है, हो भी नहीं हो भी सकता, हो भी सकता। तो अगर भाई साहब एलिस आ रहा है कैरेक्टर या फिर डिटोर है, तो आई डोंट थिंक उसका क्या है, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं है। आया तो आया, नहीं आया तो भी मुझे कुछ मतलब नहीं उससे। लेकिन देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु एक्चुअली लाइक डिटोर, है ना। वर्का के बहुत सारे लोग फैंस हैं। तुम्हें अगर लिटरली मतलब तुम पोल वगैरह करोगे तो तुम्हें समझ में आएगा वर्का के इतने फैंस हैं। और अगर वर्का तो आई थिंक आना चाहिए एक्चुअली, और आया तो भाई साहब मैं वर्का भी पुल करूँगा, मैं नहीं छोड़ रहा। वर्का जो भी क्लास हो, जो भी उसका सेटअप हो, जो भी उसका ये हो, कुछ कैरेक्टर्स ऐसे जो मेरे फिक्स दिमाग में बैठा हुआ है, जो मुझे पुल करने ही करना है। वर्का हो गया, एलिस हो गई। एलिस तो बिल्कुल मतलब लिटरली मेरे टॉप 5 लिस्ट में आती है। वर्का, एलिस, उसके बाद कोलंबिया, उसके बाद सबसे बड़ा प्यारा कैरेक्टर अभी ये उसका चल रहा है, इसका ये डेंसलेफ वाला है। तो मेरे लिए तो डेंसलेफ मस्त बोला है। देखो वो कैरेक्टर मतलब कैरेक्टर, उसकी जो पर्सनालिटी है ओवरऑल मुझे काफ़ी बढ़िया लग रही है। और डेंसलेफ प्लेबल हो सकता है, वो होना भी चाहिए। और अगर वो इन्हीं पैचेस में आ रहा है तो भाई साहब फिर तो मेरे पास मुझे बहुत सारे पुल चाहिए, इसलिए मुझे सेव करना पड़ेगा।
Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
आई थिंक क्रायो DPS जो भी हो।
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
मैं सबसे ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड इन 2 कैरेक्टर के लिए हूँ फिलहाल। 2 कैरेक्टर के लिए। सब पहला है ये कोलंबिया, दूसरा है एलिस।
Isn't this just a regular old
एलिस का
key?
बैकग्राउंड तो तुम्हें पता है, अगर एलिस प्लेबल हुई
The
तो फिर तो
style
भाई
is
जी है,
unusual, though.
मौज आ
Doesn't look
जाएगी।
Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tivat?
स्टोरी पे फोकस करता हूँ, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं स्टोरी में क्या हुआ है, अभी क्या नहीं हुआ है।
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
ये ऐसी कौन सी की ड्रॉप करेगी तू?
Whoa!
बताओ।
Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours,
पाइमन की वॉइस
does that
बहुत
mean
प्यारी लग रही है, पता है?
the other
लिटरली
one
बहुत
is-
प्यारी लग रही है पाइमन की वॉइस। पहली वाली VS से तो डेफिनेटली बहुत बढ़िया है। कानों से खून तो ना निकल रहा कम से कम, उल्टा अच्छा लग रहा है सुनते हुए।
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien.
उसका वॉइस एक्टर चेंज हुआ ना, पाइमन को वॉइस
Cinder.
एक्टर चेंज हुई है, तभी तो उसकी आवाज़ चेंज हुई है। तुम लोगों को पता नहीं चला? पाइमन की वॉइस एक्टर चेंज कर दी, निकाल दिया उसको पहले वाली को काम से। बहुत ये आर कर रही थी, भगा दिया उसको। बहुत सारे ये कचिंग का भी ये हुआ है, वॉइस एक्टर चेंज हुई है। कचिंग के वॉइस एक्टर चेंज होने के पीछे मुझे रीज़न नहीं पता, बट पाइमन का डेफिनेटली चेंज हुआ है, वो बहुत बढ़िया। मतलब लिटरली काफ़ी सारे लोगों ने अप्रिशिएट किया है पाइमन का भी ये चेंज होने के पीछे।
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it.
No, yeah. Now it's better, no more overreacting. वही ना। और स्पेसिफिकली जो ओल्ड पाइमन वी का आवाज़ जो कान में चुभता था ना, बहुत, जो हम लोग लिटरल स्किप कर देते कि पाइमन का आवाज़ है ना सुना है, किर 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 किर, वो नहीं हो रहा। एक डिसेंट सा आवाज़ जा रहा है।
If that's true, it means your brother
देखो।
was here recently.
दोनों आवाज़ के तुम अगर साथ में बैठ के कंपैरिजन करोगे तुम समझ जाओगे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ।
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother.
तुम एक देखोगे ना, एक वॉइस एक्टर के तौर पे उसका अगर तुम ये देखोगे तो इसके जो स्टॉपिंग है बीच बीच में, सेंटेंस के बीच में जो स्टॉप्स ले रही है ना, जो एक्सप्रेस कर रही है पूरी तरीके से, वो डायलॉग डिलीवरी कर रही है, उसमें काफ़ी चेंजेस हुआ है. मतलब यही चेंज हुआ है तो डेफिनेटली उसका स्टाइल अलग है, इसका स्टाइल अलग है. तुम लिटरली नोटिस कर सकते हो हर एक इसमें डायलॉग की लेंथ में, जो डिलीवरी उसका टाइम है, जो उसके डिलीवरी के बीच में जो रुकावट है बीच में ये रहती है ना, कि कौन सा सेंटेंस किस इसमें तुम्हें रुकना है, रुक के बोलना है, कहाँ तुम्हें फट से बोलना है, वो एक डिफरेंस पता चल रहा है. उसकी वजह से वो और बढ़िया लग रहा है उसका.
Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Anson?
There you
Yansan
are.
से मिल
Looks
बताओ,
like you went
Yansan
the
ही
extra
पिट
mile
गए.
today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
बताओ, यानसन तो यही पे टपक गई.
We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
बताओ कौन सी ऐसी डिस्कवरी उसको बता रहे हो तुम, स्पेसशिप वाली?
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties.
First childish.
They'll
now
be
it's
here to
normal.
take over shortly.
It's way better now.
Wait, cancelled? Why? What happened?
तो ये वो जब चिल्ला भी रही है ना, वाह चुभ नहीं रहा बस.
The Abyss Order attacked.
बताओ, फिर से अटैक? अब इस ऑर्डर को रोका था ना आनंद ने, हैं? बताओ, इसका भैया उधर से आ गया.
I've heard of the
Aether
Abyss
of the
Order,
Move again.
but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale.
Seriously?
It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
बताओ, अरे अभी तो तुमसे वॉर निपटाया था उसने.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows.
रोनक तो नहीं बोल सकते, लेकिन फिर
What's
भी.
different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
चलो फिर मबू कैसे मिल से जाते हैं?
Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
हाँ, और क्या? Primogem भी तो चाहिए ना? Well, I'm keen to find out more about this situation. ये भी है, I mean, या फिर ये भी हो सकता है कि हम अभी से ऑर्डर के हम ही
Great. Then let's head over together.
चलो यानसन ले चलो. Space and time for you. है क्या यहाँ पर? ना. बताओ. मीन टाइम एक काम कर दियो, फटाफट से लाइक सब्सक्राइब मार देना, भूलना मत. हैं? हमें भी ग्रो करने में मौज आ जाएगा तुम्हारे साथ साथ. अगर तुम्हें अच्छा लग रहा हो तो डेफिनेटली.
Mawika!
बाकी तो लेट्स से बताओ, मबू के पास पहुंच गया.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
होंगे भाई.
How are things
Abyss
looking?
वाली चीज.
What's the latest word from the messengers?
3 इसको ऑटो पे डालो यार, मुझे मस्त सर पे
The
हाथ
Abyss
रख के
Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also,
Yeah,
their
well.
numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
बताओ बेटी जो.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as
क्या
well.
पूछ क्या?
Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would
Hold
they
on,
want to
ये
get
क्या
back at
बोली
us
अभी?
for a recent...
अरे अभी ऑर्डर के साथ ही तो अभी तुम्हारा फाइट हुआ था ना, किसने करप्ट किया था फिर वो?
Oh, seems unlikely. But
Yeah, you
then
could-
again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Sorry for that.
Oh? In what way?
निष्पक्ष। हाँ, ये बता दे उसको भाई। तो अभी बल्ला लेकर सर पे
That's how
मारेगी
it
फटाक
is.
से। साले, तेरी वजह से लौंडे हमारे पे अटैक कर।
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
अभी तो यहीं पे इंटरोगेट कर लेना।
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to
Paimon पे
track
एक
her
अलग
brother
glow
down and
दिख
get
रहा
some
है क्या?
answers. But he's been avoiding her.
ये पहले भी
I
था।
see. So you two have fallen
मैंने
out.
नोटिस नहीं किया।
A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although
बात तो सही
somehow
है।
it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
बताओ कंफर्म करिए कि भाई सब पीछे से ना हमला कर दें, बैकस्टैब ना कर दें।
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
हाँ प्रीमोजम दे दे। प्रीमोजम दिला दो तुम। बाकी अगर दिलाओ मत दिलाओ कोई फर्क ना पड़ता, प्रीमोजम दिलाओ। अगले पैच में हमें बहुत सारे प्रीमोजम लगने वाले हैं। I mean अगले ये नॉर्ड क्राइम कैरेक्टर जो आ रहा है वो पायरो एस्कोपियर वाला, अगर वो जो सीन हो रहा है पायरो एस्कोपियर लाइक जो कैरेक्टर है वो तो मुझे बिल्कुल भी मिस नहीं करना है। उससे तो मेरे अकाउंट में बहुत बेनिफिट मिलेगा मुझे।
Let's ride!
अबे बताओ बाइक लेके भाग गई आगे।
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh.
ये
I
क्या कर
wasn't
रही है?
expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
मुझे लाइट दिखा। नहीं।
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the
scene.
tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Seat Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
मारो
Mein Fräulein.
अबे कास्ट करना स्किल गधी कब से दबा रहा हूँ मैं
Burn it down! Loaded. Let's ride. Rise with the sun.
मर जा कुत्ते उठने के लिए मैं अल्ट नहीं यूज करूँगा
Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
बताओ
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
बताओ ये दूर से लूट लेने के लिए आया है
From the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
चलो स्ट्रॉन्गहोल्ड निपटा के आते हैं उनका अरे
Full throttle! Final warning! You asked for it! Shoot, ready.
Forward! Crush them!
आई थिंक मर गए वो आगे बढ़ो तो ये क्यों जबरदस्ती वहां पे घूम रहे थे हैं अब ये क्या है
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. I'll need a way to destroy it.
भाई कैरेक्टर नहीं स्विच हो रहा है भाई
Loaded. The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Time to testify.
तो आल्ट खा ले हो गया खत्म बच गया तू ले आगे बढ़ो मर गया वो मर गया लेट्स गो ये पकड़ा मुझे तू हो रम्मा का बाहुबली ये ले
Odds revealed by
Let's ride. Full throttle.
कहाँ गया था
Justice will prevail.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
अबे ओ लंगोर ये ले तू
Papa, get him!
Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic surge.
ले
This
दिया
stronghold
ना?
is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
ठीक है
the Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, This was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast. With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something. Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy. I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run.
I think Escoffier वाली team use
so
कर
you're
लेता हूँ.
saying
ज़्यादा better
there's more to this than meets the eye?
जो mobs भी तो वैसा ही आ रहा
I'm
है.
saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
बताओ. ये सोचने में भी आवाज करना क्यों नहीं निकाल रही मुंह से आवाज? सारी वॉइस लाइन सिर्फ पाइमन को बोलने देगी क्या?
You're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious.
बताओ.
And maybe you can finally get some answers.
भाई सब तो मेन कैरेक्टर पाइमन
you're
के बना
leaving?
देते हैं.
But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast. Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
मतलब एमसी को बुलवाओ है. वॉइस एक्टर चेंज करवा तो मैंने एमसी के काफी सारे चेंजेस करे. भाई तो उसको बुलाओ ना. उससे कुछ वॉइस भाई आवाज दिलवाओ, उसको बुलवाओ. क्या फायदा उसको इतने चेंजेस करवा के. मेरी एस्कॉफियर टीम का ये रही. कहाँ जाना है? ऊपर चलो. अरे जल्दी रिलीज मार लिया. कोई बात ना. कहाँ लिए कहाँ जा रहे हो? केव एंट्रेंस. चलो.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us.
चलो फिर.
Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's
वो भी
that.
सकता है क्योंकि इसका बड़का भाई तो है ही डम. ये कौन है?
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
एनपीसी तो
Who
बढ़िया
are
दिख रहा
you?
है.
What happened?
I mean सब सिमिलर ही दिखता है फिर भी.
No, now isn't the time.
कैरेक्टर के
Please,
पीछे
you've
का
got to help me.
क्या
I'm
सीन है
being
वो
chased
भी
by
पता
monsters
चलेगा.
and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
अल्टरनेट वर्जन तो नहीं है इसकी.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ लग रहा है मुझे.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
बताओ. वी गॉट रन बोल के खुद भाग गई.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Ori?
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
भूत
What
पीछे
was
पड़ गया
that?
क्या?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
अबे पागल वागल है क्या? अच्छा अब दिखा इसे. बताओ. ये क्या बकरी
Now
बनती
you
है?
finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
I have no idea चल क्या रहा.
Show no mercy. A little amusement.
ले. अब ये क्या था?
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. You just looked like you were slicing in thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
बेटी एक हाथ दूसरी वॉइस लाइन मुंह से बोल भी दे.
Really?
इस पैच में तो बोल दे जिस पैच में जरूरत है.
Sure.
अब इसे क्या हुआ?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
देखो आंखों से तो
I
दिख
didn't
रहा है
think
कि
much of it
कांद्रिया
when
की
the
चोरी है.
monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
हैं?
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Direidyth. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
यार नाम तो बड़ा गजब
No
है.
worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible.
गेम को 5 साल हो गए हैं. MC खुद का इंट्रोडक्शन खुद नहीं दे पा रहा. साढ़े 5 साल.
So, what was the deal with those monsters just now anyway?
ठीक है.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
बात तो सही है.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But
देखो पेसिंग
more
में
importantly,
डिफरेंस दिख रहा है
did
ना
the
तुम्हें.
monsters
पाइमन
hurt
की
you?
वॉइस इसमें
How
आवाज
bad
में
is it?
डायलॉग डिले उसमें पेसिंग
It's
बढ़िया
nothing
है.
serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
बताओ. दे चो चमाट लगा के देता हूँ पैरों में.
good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Direidyth?
A small
देख के तो
village,
कांद्रिया से लग रहा है.
far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
ये तो मुझे भी जानना है.
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient.
The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years.
अच्छा तो सिर्फ पूरे इसमें सिर्फ इसके पास गोल्डन है.
Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
नहीं मतलब तुम्हें उसके बालों पे नजर गए लेकिन बालों पे लगे हुए फूलों पे नजर नहीं गए जो खानरिया से मिलता है.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
बताओ.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
बताओ. इसके भाई की बात चल रही है, इसको आप बताएंगे.
If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
और कौन आ सकता है?
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
ना ये ले अभी इसका दरवाजा खोलता जा मिल के आओ उससे.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry.
मैंने बताया भाग गया हूँ.
Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
पूछना तो पड़ेगा इससे.
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
लेकिन टाइम ट्रैवल वगैरह करके आई है.
Savior will rescue
खानरिया
us
पे तो
all
कब
from
का
our
हो चुका
pain
है
and
इसे.
suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
हो सकता है.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Direidyth? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it?
क्या बोलते हैं?
The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
बेहोश हो जाएगी वो.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her.
भाई पाइमोन की वॉइस मुझे काफी बढ़िया चेंज लगा है.
And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway,
बहुत welcoming
this is
change
probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
At least फटाफट skip करने का मन तो नहीं है. अब मैं भी ये इसलिए हो रहा हूँ क्योंकि VA अभी चेंज हुआ है इस पैच में. I don't know. Let's see. चलो उसे टलोली लेके चलाऊंगा.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
बहुत सारा finding.
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
Finding share करो अपनी.
So I take it that the war's still on?
क्या बोलूं?
That's okay. I
Yeah,
just
like
wasn't
that.
sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word,
The
it's a
defense of the
stalemate.
45 करके रखोगे
The
तुमने?
guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
बताओ, उनको पता ही नहीं है.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
जाके पूछे क्या उससे?
But you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Hold on, मैं लाइट बंद करूं. ये आंखों में जा रहा है सामने.
Watch out!
या सतुरा, दतुरा, क्या नाम है इसका?
Wow, Tumaini, our hero.
तुतुरा.
We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
देख मुझे
Thank you
पता
for
नहीं है लेकिन
standing
खरी
guard this whole
बस
time.
क्लिक किया मैंने उस पे.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
बताओ.
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around.
तो
There were
चप्पल फेंक
even
के मारना
moments
था ना
when they
उससे.
seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
बात तो सही है.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess
और
there's
क्या?
strength and confidence in numbers.
पिछली बार तो
Let's keep
खेलीचर
going,
से
traveler.
डंडे खाए थे तुम लोगों ने. अब बोल रहे हो कि भाई हम लोग हैंडल कर देंगे. पिछले मैच में ही तुमने फटके खाए थे खेलीचर से, वो भी सस्ते वाले एजेंट से.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
What?
I wasn't.
अबे क्या पत्ती सूंघ के नशे कर रहा है क्या?
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
भाई
It's
इसका
not the same
मुंह
thing
देखो
at
उसका.
all. There are
Expression.
plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
नहीं वो सर पे लगा
How
वो
can
फूल
I
निकाल के
not
फेंक
be
के मारो उसके
nervous?
मुंह पे.
What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
बताओ.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
जब मैं तो कर रहा हूँ.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
साले.
Come on, guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
बताओ. काट दिया.
What?
घंटे का
How can you
ऑटोग्राफ.
be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
करवाओ फाइट करो.
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh,
Really?
again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Woohoo!
बताओ उसमें भी डमरू वमरू बजा रहे हो. ले एक चमाड़ खींच के दिया उसके कान
Obviously,
में.
I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
मतलब लिटरली वक्के के साले मेरे को चैलेंज करे कि दिख कान के नीचे बजा उसके. एक ही बजाया बस कान के नीचे फटाक से. ये बैठ गया नीचे.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
बताओ.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
बताओ.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected,
ये
nothing
बेटे.
here either. Let's do it.
अरे यार मैंने गलती से क्लिक कर दिया.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
माउस से हट गया था.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
अरे
Traveler.
बताओ ये दारू पी के आ गई.
You're back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
नहीं तो
In
दारू पी के हो
fairness,
जाते
you
तो
look
उठा
pretty
दे.
hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
बताओ.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is,
नल्ली
I
दिखाई.
heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
अच्छा.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but
Let's see.
still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on.
बताओ.
No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
चलो
If
फिर.
that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
हाँ अभी ये तुम समझाओ
Sure,
उसको.
but
सही
the
है.
finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh?
पूछो.
Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just
कम
thinking
से
out
कम लाइक
loud.
तो पूरा कर दे.
You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow.
बताओ.
Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
अरे
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's
ये
hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
ठीक है.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
चलो मिल के आता.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll
What's
trust-
up, buddy? Yeah, only मैं. Welcome to a live stream. How you doing, bro? We have to go like 1,000 miles away. Let's see what we got here. Good, very good. That's nice. Good to hear. अब कहाँ जाना है? ऊपर की तरफ. ये पहुंच गए ना हम फटाफट ही.
Here we are. Direidyth will still be here, right? Oh, it's so
तो
quiet
तुम्हारे लिए
though.
रुके थोड़ी ना रहेगी वहीं पे.
Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
फिर पहले से तो कम बकरी जोती कर रही है अभी. By 1.
Traveler, watch out!
अरे
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me.
अरे तुझे पाइमन की
Did I
वॉइस
hurt
नहीं सुनाई
you?
दी. बताओ.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap.
ऐसा
Maybe
कौन
we
सा ट्रैप
shouldn't have
होता है?
sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me.
तो
And
कभी
it's
इसीलिए
not
तो
like
वो
I can
पूछ
run
रही
from
थी.
them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
बताओ.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's
बताओ.
more than enough. I just
बता फिर चप्पल खाएगी
don't want
जूता.
to come across as a constant burden.
पूछा था उसने जाने से
For
पहले.
someone on the brink of
खाने
starvation,
पीने का
you're pretty
बंदोबस्त है या नहीं.
preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
अबे.
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
हाँ हाँ क्यों नहीं अभी बना के लाते बैठे उसी के लिए.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on
नहीं
then.
तू पहले
Leave it to
खाना
us
मांग
for
ले
dinner.
भुक्कड़ पायमोन. कुछ हो ना हो पायमोन को पहले खाना चाहिए खाली भुक्कड़ है पायमोन एक नंबर की.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
बताओ.
You can really pack it away, Direidyth.
अबे ऐसा
That
कौन खाना खा
explains
रहा है?
how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
भुक्कड़.
Paimon didn't even
Paimon
realize
2.0
how late
confirm.
it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was
हाँ
cooped up in
थोड़ी
that
देर
cave
पहले
the
तो
whole
लकड़ी
time
का
you
डंडा
were
लेके
gone.
बैठी थी सर पे मारने के लिए.
Now I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars
ये
more
करवा लो तुम.
beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
बताओ. ये कहीं और इशारा कर रही है वो बता रहा हूँ तुम्हें. ये कोई झोल झपटा है.
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is
Almost
everything
going
to
on this
Paimon
line.
right now?
53 तो है. चिल तो यार.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Already कर ही रहे
Yeah,
तू.
one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kind of wants to root for
उसका
you
जोड़
now.
बड़ा है इसके.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always
What
get
is
chatty
that?
after a hearty meal.
What do you
Just
feel
like my
about
grandma.
Paimon's new voice actor? Pretty fantastic, actually. That's a very welcoming change. It's way better than the old voice actor. So at least the voice is not like ear-rubbing, you know. कान में मुत्तन आ रहा है उसका आवाज. It's way better than the previous one.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, पकड़ उसका हाथ और चल लगा दबा तब फट गया. ले ये हर चीज में ब्लश करना है.
Can you see them now?
अरे
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
वो यहाँ तक ऐसा अगर तैर के आ सकते तो ऊपर कूद के नहीं जा सकते वहाँ पर.
Get to work! Up to the freezer! Quietly now.
निपटा इसको निपटा.
Yeah! A dash of frosting! Strike a pose! Fulfill our pact!
किसी के पास आर्टिफैक्ट कम है क्या? अच्छा ये ले तुल ये लगा दो. दे चमाड़ पे चमाड़.
Show no mercy!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Direidyth?
तो इतना बड़ा वहाँ पे जियो आर्ट ये तुमने डाल के रखा था.
Hey,
रहेगी
it's
तो
okay.
सही.
There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You
बताओ.
spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just...
तो पाइमन झाड़ रही है उसका.
the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
बताओ.
All right.
गर्भ बकरी चोर है.
Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
बताओ.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
रहना ही तो पड़ेगा. उसको पिछली बार अकेला छोड़ा था तो हाथ पैर तोड़ के वो डंडा लेके बैठी थी कि भाई भूख लग रही है मुझे. खाना पीना मिला दी उसको.
Why
अभी
you
अकेले
going
छोड़ेगी तो
in
पता नहीं क्या
alone?
करेगी. ये ब्लैक पीछे बैकग्राउंड पे वाइट टेक्स्ट देने से अच्छा थोड़ा सा उसमें ये कलर ना कराकरी करके कुछ बताया है क्रिएट करके सही तो ज़्यादा बेटर होगा. ये एनीमे थैंक यू फॉर द $1 ब्रो. थैंक यू वेरी मच. I really appreciate that thing. Bro, what is it doing with that law? Is it trying to communicate or something? My head exactly is going on here. Something is wrong over here.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Okay, this is much better.
Wild beasts that
Better than
slaughter all in
White
sight.
text on black
Endless
background.
pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Seriously. And yeah, he just woke up. अच्छा, now अभी इसे लगेगा कि ये उसका ड्रीम था because she was
I'm
touching her
sorry.
hand.
I didn't mean to. You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
तो तेरा ही सपना देखा
I
उसने.
thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You
Hello,
better
brother.
not be trying
Welcome
to
to
pull a
live
fast
stream.
one on the Traveler.
Chaos.
Don't be so...
Like
I have more
Kellogg's.
self-control than that.
Welcome to a live stream, brother.
Self-control? What does
How are you
that
doing?
have to do with it?
They could really use some sort of voice acting over here. Never mind. The memory is gone. I can't force myself to remember it. Seriously?
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Buddy?
Aww. Do I really seem that shady to you?
पाइमन को दो चमाड़ मारो इस बात के लिए. Like seriously.
Well, Dairydyth, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah.
So अभी वो उसको
I
3
can
दिन
tell
के लिए
from the
खुला छोड़ दे
ingredients.
रहा है.
Thank you so much for making all
Now
this for
that's
me.
strange.
3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Dairydyth.
I don't know why, but
See you? Wait. But if
इसके
this is
साथ रहना
goodbye,
चाहिए ना.
how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about
बात तो
this?
सही है.
When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Definitely बाहर से है तो she is not going to remember such people. Right? यहाँ से थोड़ी नाम हो वैसे भी. Hold on. What do you mean by you see something like that?
It's the Abyss Order! They're there!
अब इस वजह से आ रहा है वहाँ से.
It doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Is this a Dainsleif entry?
What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Okay, and there's definitely something going on over here. I have no idea what's exactly going on.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
So the thing is, जो इसे देख रहा है, वो इसे नहीं देख रहा, and जो इसे दिख रहा है, वो इसे नहीं दिख रहा. Maybe she's from just another dimension or timeline. I don't know. Let's see.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Dairydyth? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
अरे बताओ.
Woohoo! All done!
Just
Their
don't
morale seems
demo
super
guy just
low.
like that.
Guess they really were
Just
on the run, huh?
with a fucking
So there's no more of them, right?
one right click.
I still can't wrap my mind
Left click,
around
I
this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
अब उसे महसूस होगा कि भाई इसे जो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था वही प्रॉब्लम इसे हो रहा है.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Direidyth.
अभी तो इसे क्यों
See ya,
अकेले छोड़ के
and
जा
please
रहे
take
हो?
care.
Seriously? अभी तुम्हारे सामने 20 मैच भाग के गए and you are like तू अपना देख हम जा रहे हैं उधर. ये क्या बात हुई भाई? That's not good.
Hey, Yansan, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
What do you mean they're quite a big group? दो अबीस ऑर्डर के वो
The
नमूने थे
front
वहाँ
line
पर
has
बस.
collapsed.
Huh?
What?
But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh,
There
feels
you go.
like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is
New
good
Paimon,
news,
yeah.
right? Why'd you
Yes.
still look so serious?
I know you all guys are actually having fun with the new voice actor. She sounds very good right now. I mean, it's way better than the previous one. You know, we used to just like skip her voice lines as much as we can, so we don't have to hear her. I mean, yelling at our ears. But this one, the new one, is really fantastic. Really like this change.
No, we're still mustering troops, nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But
Plus,
just
the
now,
previous
I got
one
the
was
full
very
story
irrelevant.
from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the
I have
enemy
no
lines
idea about
crumble
the new
in
one,
real
but
time.
yeah,
What
the
did
voice
he
definitely
say?
suits.
One
the new one's voice,
person,
I mean.
just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them
Yeah, at
down
least we
like
can hear
paper
now. Yeah,
dolls.
exactly.
They
bro.
wielded an
Exactly.
unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I
it.
heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And
Yes, this
assuming
is-
they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with,
Oh,
so we
thank
don't
you
want to
for
come
$1
across
again.
as too weak or too hostile.
I really
It's
appreciate
quite
that
a
thing.
diplomatic conundrum.
Thank you again.
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this
That's very
person.
nice. Okay. You're a good person,
Honestly,
you know.
With the
You're a
Abyss
very
Order
good person.
acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Who else could it be?
Dainsleif.
I've won a Dainsleif country. This is what exactly I'm waiting for. Let's meet with our guy. Oh boy. Finally. I hear that people actually saw some sort of gameplay or something like that, but I don't know if it's real or not. Let's see now. Hold on, what's going on with my setup? Level.
It's
Yeah,
been a
I'm actually
while,
waiting for
Dane.
Dainsleif.
And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know.
My reason for
This is a friend
skipping
of ours from
Skirk is
Natlan. Her name's Ian-san.
the
She
same.
insisted on coming here to thank
I
you
actually
in
want to save a
person.
lot of Primogems for
It is
Columbina,
my honor, Mr. Dainsleif.
Dainsleif,
Thank you for breaking
Vodka,
the
and
stalemate
definitely
in
for
our war
Alice.
against the Abyss Order.
If Alice
Natlan
ever
is
becomes
fortunate to
playable,
share a
yes.
common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
These are the characters I have been waiting for a long time.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's
Wait,
quite all right.
You mean she's going to
Whoever
fight
loves and
Dainsleif? or
respects
something?
those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance.
Ah,
Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway,
I
right?
just hope they
Since
would
this war
introduce
isn't exactly
Dainsleif banner
over. See
yet
you later,
soon,
Ian-san.
so I can go all out for Dainsleif. And Columbina, of course.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Wait, hold on. You don't have voice actor here? Well, that's bad.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what
He's
they're
gonna
trying
give
to
a lot
achieve
of
with this
new
war, for
info.
example?
Info dump. He's here to dump all the information. No, before I have seen any. Okay. It's on autoplay. I forgot. Okay. I see
We
now.
thought so too. But it
Are you pulling
sounds
for
like you're
Skirk?
no
No.
closer to
I'm
learning
actually
what
skipping
that
Skirk.
goal is than we are.
Because if I skip Skirk now, I mean, if I pull for Skirk now, I don't have any guarantees on all that. I'm gonna waste a lot of wishes. Plus, I might actually go out of Primogems for the other characters who are actually more impactful than Skirk. Or more
What do you think we should do?
preferable than Skirk. For my account. So I'm actually skipping Skirk. And why do I have to... I mean, where's Dainsleif VA right now? What's happening with him? Give my guy a voice.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Technically speaking, if overall Nordcry is all about Columbina, then it's better to go for Columbina now, and especially when I like her a lot. I mean, I like her way more than Skirk. So for me, it's Columbina or nothing. And not just that, I like Dainsleif equally. Verka, I've been waiting for a really long time. Same goes for Alice. So there's no point for me to go for Skirk right now. I can grab her on returns or something if I really want, but I doubt that.
We found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
But obviously, ढूंढना भी तो है.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing
Do like and
monsters
subscribe
that
if you
we
can. That
couldn't
would actually
see.
help me a
And
lot.
then,
You know?
this other time,
So
we
thanks
saw
in
a load
advance.
of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
I see. Looks like my guy knows something,
Yeah,
but he's
that's
not
right.
telling us.
Is something the matter, Dane?
There's definitely something going on, isn't it? So is she prime? She came through the time trial or something. Not time trial. Sorry, my bad. Time travel.
Wait, wasn't her brother
sorry.
called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
He was first granted title of prince. So because of that, everybody was calling him the savior, right? Is that the reason? I see, no?
Huh. Sounds like the people of Khaenri'ah really believed in him.
See, they could have definitely improved a lot by just adding voice lines to main character's voice. Adding a lot of voice lines over here and there. So I look at this. Now she's thinking in her mind, right? So what if she could just, Hoyo could just add some voiceover over here? That would be pretty fantastic. That would actually be more engaging than this. Just reading also.
Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Khaenri'ah, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
Maybe this guy has something to do with this. I mean, Danes know something about that invisible monster
Also,
thing.
why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I seriously doubt that. Okay, let's see now. Wait until following day. Art said thus. So let's see. You know, I think they should actually change this thing to make it just instantly or something. This is taking quite a bit of time. I mean, it was all cool and fine, but now we are like almost started 5 years. I mean, 5 years plus into the game, right? साढ़े 5 साल के बाद तो at least they should have changed that thing.
Take me up.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
Maybe they are just fighting or arguing.
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just
Go
got
on.
word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Seriously?
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder
What the-
City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready.
There's a good chance
and
they
we've sent a
might
message to
actually
Malika
find
to let her know the
other
plan.
MC over there.
We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
वैसे देखा जाए तो
I've
Dainsleif की
already
बात भी सही
explained my
है. He's
reasoning,
actually
Mr.
right.
Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
How about
It's all
we
right.
venture
I
in
support your
together?
decision, Mr.
Ian-san
Dainsleif.
goes in and just inform her.
Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And
And we are
even if
not?
things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements.
बेटी
Mr.
चमाट रहेगी
Dainsleif,
तो.
I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Okay.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
let's see. अब कहाँ है? 1000 miles दूर कहीं बैठा है. What is this? अच्छा एक पूरा सिनेरियो है अलग से. I get it now.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land?
Okay, you can see the mages. I mean, these mages. You mind being one of the fighting stars? I cannot promise I will be able to have you back. Wait, why am I even reading this?
It's been so long since we fought with Danes side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Let's do this. Okay, easier now. Okay, he's just going to be here for... Oh, we can do this? Oh, that's better. That's way better. Can I do that again if yeah, the rocket is
Get to work! A little amuse-bouche! Busted!
Whoa! He just ate his entire shield like it was nothing. Now that's pretty fantastic.
Strike a pose! Fulfill our pact! Off to the freezer! Gotcha!
Now, where is my guy? I forgot to click it.
Get to work! A little amuse-bouche! Yoo-hoo!
Oh, what's this? We can easily defeat this. There's no way. We can move to this one.
Suffer the wrath of Dainsleif!
Okay, now it's time to call him. Come on, Dainsleif. Show me what you can do.
This is a very
Yeah, just like that, he ate the
battle
entire
we
field.
fought with Eon-san. No one's backing down. They're
That's way better.
Adaptive frosting! At first, flee! Gotcha!
You saw that?
Show no mercy! Lolene, eat Papa! Get him!
So bad. That's pretty fantastic. Who's your favorite playable character? For me, it's Farina. Without a doubt.
Fulfill our pact! A little amuse-bouche! Busted!
I like Farina quite a lot. Right now, she's my playable favorite character. Here, you can see why. Oh, by the way, these are all my F2 pulls. And it was like really fantastic pull. I mean, I got a C4 in just like what? A maximum of 50 to 60 pulls, and I got a C4. It was a crazy run back then.
Shower me with prey! Get to work!
I almost cried on the stream that day, but it was a really fantastic experience. But are they freezing us now?
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence!
Okay, now it's time to face. Hold on, are you kidding me? They're already dying? Just like this? I don't have to use all that. Now we use Dainsleif to eat their entire here. So it's not good work.
Show no mercy! Off to the freezer!
They are doing something. Okay, he got one. So that's how we have to use Dainsleif.
A little amuse-bouche! Straight on the loose! Quietly now.
There we go, Dainsleif. Not that nice. But we have to kill this guy. Now we can definitely get rid of this one.
Shower me with praise!
This shall rise once.
Let me use this one. Like I said, Furina is my favorite level character. I told you a reason why. We have to get rid of this one. It should be easy.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Why do I feel like these guys have a deep connection with Dainsleif from the previous life or this previous whatever the thing was? Maybe they were close friends or something?
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Why is that? Dude, I really miss his voice now.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
What do you mean by that?
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Khaenri'ah.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no!
Yeah.
This
It was just a distraction.
makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif,
Does this mean he,
they
I
shall
mean,
forget the struggles that have
the
beset
other one
them
already
these
done that?
past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Khaenri'ah restored to life.
Something is wrong. Am I missing something?
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
Exactly. I thought I was missing something, or I might actually missed a patch or something, but that's not the case.
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Nope. That is why I'm here. And another reason, Primogem, of course.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
So that's true.
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still.
So our Abyss Twin is already there, and I guess he already conquered Night Kingdom. That's true.
It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Are we talking about alternate reality or something like that? Yeah, in her dreams. Maybe it was her dream. I don't know what exactly happened, how that dream appeared. Yeah. Abyss Order, choose to retrieve from stronghold. Do I really have to do this again? What about this? Or this? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty fantastic. How about you, bro? How are you doing? Oh, by the way, welcome to our live stream. I forgot to welcome you. Please do like and subscribe if you can. That would actually help me a lot. Of course, if you like, that is. So let's see now. My only disappointment so far is missing Dainsleif voice. I really like this guy. It pains me to see that there's no voice acting for this on this patch. Oh my god. Why, oh boy. Let's see it. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Show no mercy! Let your world collide! Off to the freezer! First, please! Busted! Here comes the catch!
Whoa. He just wrecked his entire shield like that. That's pretty fantastic. That was pretty fantastic.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all.
Wait, what if Dainsleif actually has ability? I mean, they make it so that when they introduce the character, he can actually remove or eat his entire shield, and we no longer have to fight this Abyss Herald 2 times just to get his HP low to 10% or 20%, and then fight him again to remove his entire shield. What if this ability comes inbuilt in his character or his kit? That would actually be really fantastic thing. I really hate these shielded character, I mean monster or whatever you call that characters. So that would actually help me a lot. I mean, this would actually help everyone.
Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
But hey, it's Oyo. They can actually change anything. I mean, if they make cryo character, they can do anything. I was actually hoping for Skirk opening up a new path or something with like new element or something new, but nah, that was just not possible, I guess. That's how it was. There are a lot of people who actually think this. I mean, they too actually thought the Skirk would actually bring a new element or something, but nah. कोई नहीं सीधा मुंह पे मूत दिया ले oh there's something going on seriously oh
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
I see.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
That's really interesting.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Well, that's true. Seriously. So this is another fight for eternity like thing.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh?
Of course he's not going to joke around.
In all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths? Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
What do you mean by that?
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little.
You're new to me. That's nice.
What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
So he's master of Dainsleif. We need to know more about this thing. Let's see now.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up.
How is that?
Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Khaenri'ahs, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Well, technically he's right from his point of view. I really miss his voice now. कहाँ चला गया
Is
मुझे
that
आपको?
so?
बताओ, बकरी बनती चल रही है इसकी तो। अरे बताओ, इसका को स्टूडेंट है वो। सुट्टा लोगी नहीं है वो, सुट्टा लोगी। Oh, that's what's going on. See now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is...
Yes, go on. The fact is...
I honestly can't remember them anymore.
What?
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form.
Otherwise he would have died long ago? Is that what he was trying to say?
But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide,
that's true.
I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely.
That's possible, actually.
I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
See now. So are they going to give us a glimpse or something? No. Just a black screen, it's a white text. Okay. Guess I expected way more.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
Somebody's on the door. Let me check the door. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. I'm back.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the Loom of Fate heard what I could not.
What exactly going on with Loom of Fate now?
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
But there's still a chance.
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all
I see
that
now.
remain in most cases,
I get it.
the more we all share, the more that can be restored. Indeed, we, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of
500
our
years in the
dreams
future.
back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame
It's gonna take a lot
it
of
had to
time.
take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
Well, good morning. At least you know that.
Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your
see.
body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
They're cooking something really big here. Don't tell me he's going to be another sacrificial piece for the story's sake.
Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Khaenri'ah is complete!
हैं? अभी थोड़ी देर तो पहले बोला था ये कि नहीं हुआ पूरा करके. कुछ तो चल रहा है जो मेरे दिमाग से बाहर जा रहा है. पता नहीं क्या एग्जैक्टली चल रहा है. होल्ड ऑन, वहाँ पे टेलीपोर्ट भी तो हो सकता है.
It's Direidyth! Great! She's still here!
बताओ. Oh, what is this?
We're not from the same world, are we?
You definitely are from another world.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Khaenri'ah? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that.
Yeah, that's
We can
better.
only fight for our future.
It's
If the
better if you
future
don't
is
know.
unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
I thought so. It's gonna be something like that. I mean, time travel or different time zone or something.
Oh,
Different
one last
dimension.
thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
Wait, what if the Abyss Twin actually has this power to just, travel into another time? Another timeline or something like this, or just teleport into a different dimension and then teleport it from there? Just use it like time machine or something like that. Maybe I just.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento?
I don't
Proof
know
that we
at this
met?
point.
That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him. Huh? What is it?
Oh, I see now. But that hilly shell is this girl. I have no idea what to have. What to pick here. What should I do? What should I do? I think we should try to change this. Let's try to change this. Let's see if Fate actually changes all of this. What exactly happened over here? Okay, so he's finally here. So this one is also missing his voice line. Voice actor, voice over, whatever that thing is. No, that's strange. So, is the story actually what we are doing right now from the last 5 years? In the game, we are doing this in the loop or something? Are we in the loop or something? Is that where the story is going right now? Really? I see now. That's what actually happened back there. No, but I don't know. Seriously? Oh, now I get it. So that's why they were actually invading Night City in the underground thing. Yeah, Night Kingdom, sorry, my bad. Okay. That's a lot to take in. Okay. Now this is very interesting. Then what exactly happened after that? It feels like I'm actually doing world quest. Just music in the background, and I have to read every single line. That's what he's doing so far. I mean, the Abyss Ruin, of course. Oh, what was that? That's the no one says, right? The no shish. Well, this is something new. I really like this story where it's heading right now. Let's see what comes next.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you!
Finally, I heard something.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsleif's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Direidyth's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
There she is. Still drinking.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
Yeah.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
That's what exactly happened back there.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
Arre nalle.
I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Okay, okay. Not bad. Oh, but yeah, she have to go somewhere else.
Ian-san, leave her be.
Okay, she knows what exactly happened. Jensen has no idea about
This
that.
might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Let's head over there. Oh, let's go, let's go. So there's 0 traces left over. That is still there. So I guess that's all for now, I think. And I have no idea where we're going to get the next story part. This was pretty interesting. Not bad at all. We actually saw something happening with the main storyline. So that's a good thing for me. Pretty interesting. Very interesting. Oh, this is the new event, right? Let's see. Well, I'm going to skip this thing because this is just the event thing. I don't think it's going to be that important. Whatever. Let's just choose and move on. Just show me how can I get Primogems. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Complete the stage, and eat 5 tricolored fruit jellies. Collect 120 fruits. What is this? Records. Okay. Okay, let's see. Teleport over here. Hold on, we still have to talk with this guy, right? Is this another thing? We have to do here. Hey. Okay, the Behirima. Strong unit now. Oh, we are also able to give him something like this. Okay, what now? 245. I have no idea about this. Okay. Ranged and healing, okay. Okay, we have to delete this. Okay, okay then. Start the battle. That was easy. Yes, I believe. What do you mean by can be enhanced?
Being too popular.
Let's give it a try. Okay. These are geo damage. They are going to deal a lot of geo damage. So, what if I actually use something like this and then support them with these guys? So we don't have anything. Healing effect? Nah. Start a battle. Must deploy at least one what? Okay, I haven't deployed any. Start the battle. You still have equipment. Let's just give it a try. Oh, that's a electric thing. That's nice. Way better. Continue onwards. देखना ये है कि इसके साथ हमारा HP कम ज़्यादा हो रहा है उतना ही Cryo, Anemo, okay, wait, hold on. We can get someone like this. Kukusaurus दिलाओ तुम ना. पीछे डालोगे उसके? No. यहाँ डालता हूँ. And do we have anything? What is this? Depends. Increase your. Yeah, give it to this guy. Let's start this part. Oh, that was really easy. What is this? Nah. Okay. This should be easy. Right? Right? We still have 4 points, so we can definitely... How can we improve this one? Hold on. How do we improve this thing? Oh, this guy has a healing thing. Okay. Now we can actually give this to him. And how do we level up this guy? I forgot. Pungi. This is the ranged guy. This is also the ranged guy. Should be here. I don't want to delete. I want to upgrade this thing. Can I upgrade? No? You have too many pieces. Deploy. I forgot. How do I level up these guys? Never mind, just let's start the battle. No, that was very close. Thank God he had some sort of defense thing. Equipment prices in the shop increase by 20%. High quality equipment appear more often. Okay. Reduce by 20%. Appear less often. Nah, I think this is better. Power has advantage. We are going to use wild thing. The thing is, you are going to heal us. You are not needed. You melee, yeah, you are going to fight the front line. And you are elect start, right? No, we cannot use it. Let's see now. Inventory equipment. You can give this one to this guy. Now that we have defense, how about we give this guy a defense thing? Or maybe, you know what? Give this guy a double thing. Okay. Okay. Let's start battle. I guess we are going to lose this. Guess what? We won this. LOL. Before each battle between one and four. I have no idea, but let's go with this one. Let's see now. It's fine. Ordinary thing. Yeah. Hold on. Get over here. Yeah, this should do the job. Oh, hold on, we had to protect this thing. No, that's not good. Yeah, we are going to lose this one. Oh. Look at this. This guy did almost double the damage. Everybody's anymore, okay. Everybody's electro over here. But I think it's time we should leave. Each time challenge series begins, obtain one random pieces of the rare equipment and one random pieces of common equipment. Yeah, let's enhance this. Each challenge will increase by 3. Starting max life increased by 1. We have total 11 levels for it. Unlocks in 2 days. Okay. So these other, these 5 are obtainable right now. We'll do it later on. Oh, I thought we earned some Primogem, but I was wrong. Nah, we'll do it later on.
You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Who pharmacy. So we are just going to teleport ourselves over here and we will continue the story more. आज के लिए हम यहीं पे रुकेंगे, कल चालू करेंगे वापस से। ये स्टोरी हम कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे, स्कर्ट का क्वेस्ट है ना। बाकी का सीन हम कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे। See you guys around. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for all this help and the $2 of things. I really appreciate that thing. Thank you guys. See you around. Have fun. Good night. Bye bye.